It is easy, it is effortless, and the bottom line is I hear people complaining all the time. It's like, oh, but my mind wanders. Oh, but it's hard for me to focus. Oh, blah, blah, blah. Well, I got news for you. That's the nature of that freaking mind. Hey there, it's me, Stefan Burchard, the Bowtie coach with Limitless Academy, with your latest episode of the Networking Made Simple podcast. Networking Made Simple is an exploration of networking and social business connections for entrepreneurs, but especially for introverted entrepreneurs like me. Got it? So today is a solo episode, and today I want to share with you about overcoming the imposter syndrome or building confidence as an introverted entrepreneur. So we're going to ramble on about that today because it's kind of what a solo episode is. Anyway, overcoming imposter syndrome in my mind is all about confidence and mindset. So first of all, mindset. One of my mottos is mindset matters most, because I believe mindset is 80% of business success. 20% is the mechanics, the marketing, the systems, all of that. But mindset is number one. So if we cultivate a strong, authentic mindset or foundation, think of it as a foundation to a house, is your mindset. And then your business and your life is all built around that foundation. So what are you doing to strengthen that foundation? So for instance, let's use the house analogy, okay, since we started. A good foundation has what? It's got reinforcement in it. It's got rebar. It's got things in there that help it so that the cement, if it's a cement foundation, it doesn't just crack apart from the expansion and contraction of the weather. So it's already fortified and it's a strong foundation. So that way, once you build the house or you start to build the house on top of that foundation, you've already got this amazing foundation. So what does that look like for me? What do I consider mindset cultivation things? Well, it's very simple for me. It's about mindfulness, meditation, prayer, gratitudes, and teaching and training my brain, my mind, feeding my mind. Actually, that's what I like to call it, is feeding my mind and my heart, my soul. So first and foremost is mindfulness, which is just watching, just being observant about what's going on around me in my life. How am I reacting to situations? How am I being? How am I being in situations? Just being mindful of how I am representing myself out in the world. Because if something happens, it might be a little clue that there's something for me to look at and grow through, as I say. So, for instance, if I'm at an event and somebody says something that really pisses me off, it might be important to really look into what it was that they said that pissed me off and why that pissed me off. Not to be a victim, but so that I can look at it's triggering something in me, most likely about myself, has probably nothing to do with them. So that's what I mean by being mindful. Meditation is, like it says, meditation. There are so many different ways to meditate, it's unreal. I practice transcendental meditation, which is very simple, non-denominational, phenomenal. You just practice a mantra and you're done. You do it for 20 minutes and then you come in and out for a couple minutes on either side. It is easy, it is effortless, and the bottom line is I hear people complaining all the time. It's like, oh, but my mind wanders. Oh, but it's hard for me to focus. Oh, blah, blah, blah. Well, I got news for you. That's the nature of that freaking mind. It's supposed to think, it's supposed to wander, it's supposed to do that, because that's what the mind is all about. The point of meditation isn't to eliminate thoughts and to eliminate distractions, it's to just go back to your point of focus. It's that simple. Do you remember those times when you're out like at the beach looking out at a beautiful sunset, and you're taking in that sunset, probably not thinking about much else, you're just taking in that beauty of that sunset? That is a meditative kind of focus, because you're not distracted by other things. You're just taking in the beauty of that sunset. That's a good analogy of good meditation. So do I have challenges with my meditations? Abso-freaking-lutely. Every single dingle day, I have challenges. Sometimes I go super deep in my meditations and sometimes I don't. And what I was taught was what comes up while we're meditating is sources of stress. And to bring it up in meditation is our mind and our body letting go of that stress. So just return to whatever your point of focus is. There's many other ways to meditate. People can meditate while they're jogging. Yes, you can do it while you're jogging because you're focusing on running. You're focusing on your breath or focusing on your steps. You're emptying the mind of everything except a single pointed focus. That's what I consider meditation, single pointed focus about something. And that doesn't mean work can be a meditation, because I don't believe that. Are you feeling overwhelmed lately, frazzled and unproductive? Well, you're not alone. This is where coaching can come into play. As your Bowtie coach, I specialize in helping introverted entrepreneurs navigate these waters. Together, we can tailor a self-care and business strategy that fits your unique personality and business goals, ensuring you don't just survive, but thrive. Click the link below to get a discovery call time with me, and let's explore together. Bye. Washing dishes. If you're really present with the process of washing the dishes and feeling it and touching it and being observant, it can be meditation. Cooking is a wonderful meditation for me. Half meditation, because I'm interacting with my partner when we're cooking, or usually when I'm cooking by myself, I'm interacting with somebody. So that's a bad analogy. Never mind. Driving, not really. Some people say it is. I can listen to meditative stuff while I'm driving, but you're doing two things. You're listening to the meditation stuff and you're driving. Yes, the driving is probably happening from our reticular activating system and our, unconscious memory, but you're still focusing. There's still part of your body, part of your brain, part of your consciousness that's focusing on the act of driving. So it's not truly a meditation. Hiking, like running, is a great meditation, because if you're focusing on your breath or focusing on your steps, that could be a really great meditation. Usually when we hike, we're with other people, so maybe not a great idea. Meditation. So I ranted enough about meditation. You get the idea. There are so many ways to meditate. One of the most impactful books that I read on meditation was, 25 years ago. It was called The 3-Minute Meditator. And it was basically saying that just start with 3 minutes. But back then, I could not sit still for 10, 15, 20 minutes at a time and meditate. So I did exactly what it said. I started with 5 minutes, actually. So I would meditate for 5 minutes, and then I would do my prayers and gratitudes immediately following. So that leads me to my next part, which is prayer. So not everybody is into prayer, but you're probably into affirmations and being positive. If you've got a statement, or I call it the ideal vision. So if you have like a written out paragraph or something, go just brainstorm. What do you want your life to be like? What do you want your business to look like? Get really, really into it, very specific and detailed. If you're like totally not into prayer, totally not into any kind of belief system with a deity, then you can just recite that. You can recite poetry, whatever uplifts you and gets you out of yourself and makes a positive statement. There you have it. So I pray every day. I also have a part of my prayers where I pray for other people. So I turn the prayer around and pray for other people as well, which I find is very important, as well as a section for forgiveness. Because I don't know about you, but there's a few people in my life that I probably could forgive. And until I can forgive them, I just pray for me to accept and love them. And I pray for them to have the same things that I'm praying for myself. So that's enough about prayer, because I know that's a hot topic for a lot of people. But for me, devotion of some sort is really, really, really important. Gratitudes. This is probably one of the biggest things we can do for mindset, is cultivating a grateful mindset. And this isn't about, giving, the blessings with your dinner. I mean, that could be one of the ways to do it, but really being specific about, I am so grateful for my partner because they love and support me no matter what. That is a full gratitude statement, in my opinion. I'm grateful for my home because it nurtures me, it nurtures my body, it nurtures my spirit, it nurtures my heart, because it's a wonderful, loving place to be. I love my fur babies, my little puppies, because they are wonderful companions and unconditionally loving. So those are just a few examples of, in my opinion, a full gratitude statement, not just I'm grateful for my job. No, that's boring. Why? Are you grateful? Really get into it. Feel it. That's the whole point of a gratitude exercise, is to feel the gratitude, to feel the experience, to get it into your body viscerally and experience the gratitude. Maybe even if you get into the feeling so much, you get choked up and teary-eyed, and maybe cry a little bit, what do we call it? The ugly cry face. Whatever gets you into that feeling of gratitude. And the second part of gratitudes for me isn't just my daily gratitudes, it's sharing it with people. So I share it with a few sacred other people in my life, and I share it every single day. And I read their gratitudes, which is really important to me. And then I send a good morning message to a bunch of people as well. So I don't just send my gratitudes to everybody that I say good morning to, but I'll send like a little GIF that says, good morning, how are you? Have a wonderful day. Hugs and kisses, that kind of thing. Just to let people know I'm thinking about them every day. I think that's really important to do because it expands our network of people and the network of love and support around us. So that is, that's how I cultivate mindset. So I'd be curious to know, what additional tools do you use to cultivate your mindset? So feel free to leave comments. And also, if you'd like more content like this and you'd like to join me, DM join, and I will add you to our mailing list ASAP, and then you can get monthly content like this. Hope you're having a great day. Bye.